A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start ninth lecture of chapter 13 probability. So class, in previous lecture I have discussed conditional probability, multiplication theorem of probability and independent theory, and I have completed so many questions related to this theory. So in today's lecture I will start Bayes theory. So to start the Bayes theory, first of all I will start the topic partition of sample space. In this theory or Bayes theory, first topic is partition of sample space. Now heading is Bayes theorem, and in Bayes theorem first topic is partition of sample space. Partition of sample space. Now let S be the sample space associate with the random experiment. And E1, E2, E3, E4 up to En be n events such that E1 intersection E2 or EI intersection EJ is always equal to phi. Phi means empty set. For all I is not equal to j. I is not equal to j, where ij belongs to natural number, you can consider. Where ij belongs to natural number 1 to n. Now you can consider ij is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. 1, 2, 3 up to n. This is the condition. Now second point, or P of Eij, or you can write P of Ei is always greater than 0. Always greater than 0. For all I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. Again see, let S be the sample space associated with the random experiments, and E1, E2, E3 up to En be n events such that this condition that should be satisfied for the partition of sample space. Then E1, E2, E3 up to En represent the partition of sample space S. Represent the partition of sample space S. See, of sample space S. Now this is the definition of partition of sample space. See, now I will come to the example of partition of sample space. Now heading is example of partition of sample space. Example of partition of sample space. Let S be the sample space associate with the random experiment. And suppose and capital E and capital F be any two events. Capital E and capital F be any two events. Now from these two events we can see by using Venn diagram you can suppose this is event E, this is event S. Now E is the event, F is the event. Now you can see, let E dash and F dash be the complements of E and F respectively. Now from figure suppose in curly brackets I am writing set E intersection F complement, comma, set E intersection F complement. E intersection F complement is in figure and this is also E complement intersection F. Now this is E intersection F, this is event E and this is event F. Now from figure or from Venn diagram, E intersection F complement is the partition of the sample space Again, E intersection F is also the partition of sample space from figure. This is the partition, this is the partition, this is the partition. Now, third is E intersection F or E complement intersection F. Now, again, this region outside the circle part, this is the E complement intersection F complement region. See, E intersection or E complement intersection F complement, and this is also known as by De Moivre's theory E union F complement. So, this is the partition of sample space. Can write is partition of sample space. Is a partition of sample space. C. This is the partition of sample space. Partition of sample space, and this is S. In set you can see, or you will see, this is universal set, and in universal set in probability you will see this is the sample space. So, now this topic is completed. Now, I will start with a new topic. The new topic is theorem of total probability. Theorem of total probability. Now, see. Heading is theorem of total probability. New topic is theorem of total probability. As with the sample space, associate with the random experiment. And E1, E2 E1, E2, E3 up to En be n events. N events. First of all, we have considered as with the sample space associated with the random experiment, and suppose E1, E2, En be n events, or this is also partition of space, sample space, partition of sample space. Partition of sample space where has a non-zero probability of occurrence. Have a non-zero probability of occurrence, and A be any event associated with S, and capital A be any event associated with S. S means sample space. Then what we can write? We can write probability of A is equal to, what we can write? Probability of E1 into probability of A oblique E1 plus probability of E2 into A oblique E2. Now similarly, probability of En into probability of A oblique En. Now this one we can write in sigma summation. Suppose sigma I is equal to 1 to n, I is equal to 1 to n PEI into probability of A oblique EI. We have to prove. This is the theorem of total probability. This is the theorem of total probability. See, now I will go its proof. How it comes? By using conditional probability. Now since E1, E2, E3 up to En be n partition of sample space, n partition of sample space, then what we can write? The event E1, E2, E3 we can write Therefore, yes, we can write E1 union E2 union E3 union up to union En. This one, its union is sample space. Now its intersection you know, and its intersection means EI intersection EJ is equal to phi. Phi means empty, and empty where I is not equal to j. For all I comma j is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Now event A, what we can write? Event A in terms of sample space, we can write A intersection S, A intersection S. And suppose this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, A, what we can write? A intersection E1 union E2 union E3 union E4 union up to union En. Now we can split it again. So what will be the result? Result will be A intersection E1 union A intersection E2 union A intersection E3 union A intersection En. This is our result. See, when you will apply probability symbol, in case intersection will be 0 and this will be with addition sign. Plus up to last term, probability of A intersection En. Now you know, by using conditional probability, what you can write? See, suppose this is equation 3. Now by using conditional probability we can write probability of A oblique EI. What we can write? Probability of A oblique EI we can write, or probability of A intersection EI whole upon probability of EI. And now through this statement we can write probability of A intersection EI is equal to P of EI into P of A oblique EI. Now we can use this in equation 4, in equation 3. Using equation 4 in 3. Using 4 in 3. Now probability of A result will be probability of E1 into probability of A oblique E1. Similarly, probability of E2 into probability of A oblique E2 up to the last term, probability of En into probability of A oblique En. This is the last term. Now, what will be its result? It's a result we can write. Probability of A is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n PEI into probability of A oblique EI. Hence proof. Hence proved. Now see, this part is totally completed.